Hello everyone, this is Sakshi Dukkal, and I got the book The Curious Marketer. Calligraphy. How many of you want to learn it? I suppose not many of you will be interested in taking classes for it. Learning serif, sans serif, and so on will be boring, right? Or you people will simply be stating, we have it in our computers and we'll be simply seeing it there right away. But do you know, had there been no curiosity to learn about different fonts, this function would have not been there itself. Altogether, it was Steve Jobs who learned this fonts just out of curiosity during his school days and found the practical application of it 10 years after the same. Another example was Tata Tea airtight packs. It was curiosity of Darbari Seth which led to this wonderful discovery, and even Tata Salt was launched on the similar path. Fast Track is yet another example on how to tap every spirit and get the vision in the brand itself. All the above things articulate very well about how curiosity and our daily lives can be very well linked. Well, the book, The Curious Marketer, talks about all this. A very interesting incident is highlighted in the book, wherein consultant Martin Lindstrom spends 300 nights in the strangers' homes to get various ideas out of their daily lives. This book is an excellent example on how we can find marketing ideas in every aspect of lives. All what is needed is a childlike mind and eagerness to know more. Let's move on to some of the classic examples which are stated in the book. Kumbh Mela. Kumbh Mela is one of the major pilgrimage and festival in Hinduism. Its relevance to marketing is also huge. Quick and cost-effective sampling can be done during this time. Some specifically designed packages can also be made available for the collection purposes. Well, I never thought of these things at first place. Call packs and data packs and recharge packs are also relevant for the people. One of the very good example is of Lifebuoy, which distributed around 25 lakh chapatis to devotees, all stamped with a message highlighting the importance of washing hands. Lifebuoy se haath dhoye kya? It was mentioned there, and hence also grasping the attention of the consumers much after that. Another thing which should be valued well marketers to offer to its consumers should be excellent experience. 24/7 running Apple Store is an excellent example for the same. It's in New York. Well, you can play on gadgets and do experience the excellence of Apple and its products, the branding and everything. You'll be able to experience in their particular store. Another beautiful experience mentioned in the book is storytelling at Tiffany's. These all emphasize over the fact that experience is actually an entry into the long-lasting place in the heart of consumers. Another major aspect which was emphasized in one of the chapters was tapping on the latest trends. Wasabi restaurant was running excellent in London due to this factor. Another thing was tender coconuts were running down very well in London. Despite of being sold at rupees 400, it was like a hot seller kind of thing, just because it's excellent health benefits. While other drinks like Coke, etc., were priced at far more lower than this, but still it was like a hot trend there. So it's like focusing on the particular things which can help in marketing, like marketing over the health benefits of the coconut help us them a lot sell it at an even more higher price. Another important aspect of marketing mentioned in one of the chapters is curation of content, which is beautifully expressed in the terms of visit to a museum. So actually, in museum, we are able to find many audio books, many written materials, which we can refer. And there was one very specific thing which was mentioned, that you can sit over the bench and rest and see over all the things and every artifacts and everything, even while resting. So it was an excellent example of how we can curate the content very well, and how also we can story tell everything in a very interesting manner, so that everyone loves to go to museums and everything, despite of the fact that it includes history, which is one of the most boring subjects according to us people. But still, everyone loves to do it. So because of the storytelling and the audiobooks and everything that grasp the attention. So that's how marketing can also work, and we can learn from museums also, that very simple thing museum also, that we can curate content in such an attractive and manner that it will grasp the attention of people and the consumers. What made me wonder about this book is how we can find the ideas to do marketing even in the smallest of things. Not only marketing, but also how even smallest of things can add value to enrich the experience of people out there. But there was one specific chapter which grasped my attention quickly and shaped up my mind in a very effective manner. The baseline of the chapter was how music can shape the marketing dance. So therein, there was a dentist who used to who used to run music of Buddhist chants just to calm down his patients. So this was an excellent example, calming down his patients and increasing the business as well somewhere, because no one wants pain to be there, like while going to the dentist, which is very common thing actually. So in the similar way, we can grasp the attention of consumers as well, but tapping onto the very sensitive things like music or anything, so that we can grasp their attention and their maybe their shares as well. So that's it from my side. Thank you very much.